Hi, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about data which is stored remotely, which means on the servers of external organizations and not stored locally on your computer. In order to be able to get access to that data, we need to learn how to use so-called web map services and web feature services. Let's take a look at those. First of all, we need to go to Spatial Data Catalog, which is a data repository for datasets managed by several environmental organizations in the United Kingdom. When the catalog loads eventually, we can see that there is two new data options available which were not previously seen on the London Data Store, and those are WMS and WFS. Also, you can see that shapefile option is also available here, but we are not going to work with that one in this session. You can explore the datasets by scrolling down the long list of available options. And now let's take a look at the data, which is managed and prepared by Natural England, for example, or Historic England. We will use one of those datasets to see how we can import web feature service, which is a vector data which is stored on the servers of Historic England. Let's pick one, for example, registered parks and gardens. You can see that WFS window became populated. Let's copy this link. And now let's open our QGIS session. Let's load the previous workspace. Here we are, and let's use new option which is called Add WFS Layer. Very easy. Click on that one and click on New. Let's give a name to the layer to be imported into your working session. And let's paste the URL we previously copied to the clipboard. Click OK. And click on Connect. Here we are. We can see that our dataset appears in the window. Let's click on Add to load the data into our working directory. We can see something's happening. And here we are. We can see the vector dataset has been loaded into our working directory. And also, the data extends far beyond the London boundaries, meaning that the data is national. Let's go back to London. And visualize our parks against the London boroughs. You can see which borough has more parks, for example. Excellent. Let's save our working session. And let's go back to our spatial data catalog. And this time, let's try to use a web map service. Let's change our organization to Environment Agency and pick one of the datasets which are available in the web map service format only. And here we are. Such dataset is a LiDAR dataset. Let's pick one of resolution 2 meters. We can see that all digital terrain and digital surface models are available as raster datasets only. As we did before, let's copy the link. And let's go back to our QGIS session. Let's use option Add WMS. Click on New. Give our dataset connection a name. For example, EA LiDAR 2 meters. And let's paste the URL. Excellent. Click on Connect. And we've got our connection ready. Let's load our data into our workspace. We can see it loads slower than the previous layer, but here we are. And let's close the dialog window. We can see that the dataset is quite patchy and is not seamless. This is mainly due to the fact that digital terrain and digital surface models are quite expensive to collect. And this is the effort of almost 10 years of Environment Agency team. Here we are. Let's zoom back to London. And now let's take a closer look at our data. We can see that the data is quite pixelated and very similar to the image data. The only difference that this is the spatially georeferenced image data. Now let's verify our resolution using a measure line tool. And we can see that each side of our pixel is 2 meters exactly. Well, almost exactly. Let's get rid of that. And here we are. We learned how to import data from remote servers, but most importantly, we also learned how to import raster data in our working environment.